Hello everyone, welcome back. So my hands are clean. I promise you that my hands are clean, but I thought this morning would be a great idea to just suddenly start sampling all of my inks. In other words, it was a really bad idea because it got all over my hands. It's like literally everywhere. But anyway, I have finally unpacked my fountain pens and my fountain pen ink, and it has been amazing but also messy because I kind of wanted to do swatches in my planner, even though I'm going to completely do this all over again in my 2024 cousin. I just kind of wanted to redo this because I was like, wow, I have no idea what I have. I also have several pens like these, for example, that have like no ink in them. So of course I need to know what inks I have. Like I really think, I promise the plan with me is coming. Anyway, I really think I want to put some sort of green in this one, and I may end up putting like this walnut color in one of my black fountain pens. I have 4 empty fountain pens, so it's just time to kind of use the ink because it just kind of stinks to like buy these things and then just have them sit and not be used. So that's just kind of where I'm at. So let's get to this week. First, maybe we could look at last week. So this is how last week turned out, not too different than what I actually planned out. I said to myself that this week would be a sticker-free week, but alas, I actually have sticker kits still from last year, and I don't want to take them into 2024, so I'm like, let's just use them. Let's just use what we have. What a concept, right? So I have this kit. It's the Sienna kit from Let's Planet. Last week I also used a Let's Planet kit. Listen, I bought a lot of their stuff last year, and I'm going to have to get through it. So here we are. We're going to use this kit. Now this one I didn't go too overboard and order like 5 bajillion things, but I did still order some things. So I've got a couple of Post-its down for the week because I just don't want to forget what it is that we have going on this week. I think we're going to start with the day header. This week is the start of the new time change that everybody and their mom seems to love, except for me. I absolutely hate daylight savings time. You can't convince me that it's a good thing. I'm sorry, you just can't. Everyone's like, oh my God, we got an extra hour of sleep. And I'm like, where did you find the extra hour? Because if you have kids or dogs, specifically puppies, they don't give a shit about your extra hour. Your time is their time and you're on their schedule, not that our, American time system says that we want to change the time twice a year. They're like, that's not convenient for them. So our dog, our puppy specifically, Loki, woke up at his usual time, which is 4 a.m. So when it was now 5 a.m., he was still waking up at 4 a.m. And on a Sunday, that's just brutal. It is just brutal. And it was even more brutal on the Monday after, aka yesterday, because I am a day behind with getting my planning done. But are we shocked? Are we shocked? At least it's not Thursday and I'm planning. That has been kind of the pattern, if you will, lately. But anyway, I think we're kind of, we're on day 3 technically, and I think we're kind of adjusting a little bit better. Yesterday, he just stared at me at 4 p.m. like, what are you doing? Why have I not been fed yet? Because, his feeding time is between 5 and 5:30. So that's been interesting. All right, let's put these dates down before I mess it up like last week. So yesterday was the 6th. Today is the 7th, and so on. Let's start with the sidebar, I suppose. This is just a really beautiful fall kit. So anyway, back to the time change situation. I think we're starting to adjust. The only thing for me is that the nighttime is more difficult, in my opinion. I feel like once the sun goes down, I'm like, why aren't we sleeping? Why are we still awake? What is happening? Why are we doing this? And like, again, last night I wanted to go to bed and it was 7 o'clock. Not that there's anything wrong with going to bed at 7 o'clock. It just is not ideal when I had like 500 other things to do, but my body sees the dark outside and is like, time to shut down. So yeah, it was interesting to say the least the last couple of days. And I think everyone in my family is just we're feeling it. We're feeling it, and we're trying to get through. Also, when I'm like super tired, I do really reckless things like shop more than I should. Last night I got on jet pens. I was like, I don't even know why I'm here, but add to cart. And add to cart I did. I actually have another fountain pen coming. I want to learn how to clean out my fountain pens, so I bought like the little kit that they have available on jet pens, kind of hoping that I can get my crap together and actually like take care of my pens, you know, because I have quite a few of them. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, we're gonna put some trackers here. I kind of sort of kept up with them until about, I think I backfilled the water and the reading maybe yesterday, because I'm not really in my planner like that on the weekends. I shared a post recently on my Instagram where I kind of talked about the different ways to use your weekend pages, because I just don't plan on the weekends anymore. There's nothing to plan. I don't have kids to, you know, cart back and forth to different games and birthday parties and things like that. So my weekends are fairly like, they're just free. I mean, it's kind of incredible. And, you know, as a mom, slightly sad at the same time, but it is what it is. Let's put these washi strips across the top. But I love having my pages filled up, so I've tried to come up with some different ways to fill up those pages and make use of them without kind of going back and putting in plans, because to me that just didn't really feel very like authentic. I was just like, I don't really like this. I don't want to back plan when, you know, half the time I can't remember what the hell we did on the weekends. It's wild. It's a blur. It's a blur. Or I've actually done nothing but sit on the couch, and I don't want to document that. Or maybe I do. I don't know. It just depends. So this pine cone washi is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's one thing I've noticed that I haven't really seen here. But there also just aren't a lot of pine trees in this area. So totally makes sense. All right, and this weekend sticker is to die for. It's like in this typewriter font, and I absolutely love it. Love it. All right, so I think I'm gonna grab one of my Tombow markers to, what did I do last week? Or did I use stickers? Maybe I used stickers. We'll go that route. I was gonna try to match it, so sometimes I will do that. Like I would have grabbed this color, which is 947, and I would have, had I not been using stickers, just kind of highlighted and then write my work schedule in there, but we don't have to do that because we have a ton of stickers. So I'm just gonna fill these tiny stitched labels with my work schedule. Work schedule is pretty similar to last week. I do have one day where I am leaving early because I have to have an ultrasound on my neck. So for those that don't know, I have had thyroid cancer in the past, and so part of the process of getting like a new endocrinologist and all of that is getting all of these things done, you know, like new blood work. Everything looked good there, but this endocrinologist wants to be a little extra thorough because she did have some concerns and just wants to rule something out. So doing that, so that's fun, and that's gonna happen on Wednesday. So tomorrow, because my plan is to get this video up today. So I'm only gonna work half day. Well, a little bit more than half day, but I'm just gonna write half day. And then Thursday and Friday are just normal work days for me. And this week, I did make a better attempt at repositioning my camera so that you guys didn't get a really up close look at my scalp again, because I'm sure you guys just loved that. Loved that this past week. All right, so let's put in some of these big things that are going on this week. So the ultrasound appointment, I think I want to just use the appointment label with that on Wednesday. I've also moved some things around on my desk, and I really love it. Really love it. But you know, I change my desk around quite a bit. So it'll stay like this for like 3 months, and then I'll move it around again. Also last week when I was at my endocrinologist's office, I had to have so much blood work done. Again, I love my new endocrinologist, and she was not messing around. I went to the lab, and that poor lab tech just kept looking at me because I think it was like a total of 8 or 9 tubes of blood that had to be taken, and she just kept looking at me and she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "I am perfectly fine." Things like that do not like, I don't get like nauseated or squeamish or anything like that about having my blood drawn. But I will say this, after I got up about 15 minutes later, I did not feel so hot. I immediately went and grabbed a snack and just, I felt better about 10 minutes after that, but I was still like, okay, maybe that was a little bit much. And I do want to put something for filming today's video. I already have my second video of the week filmed. I actually literally like just logged off of work and immediately started filming because I'm going to lose daylight so fast. Another reason why I don't like daylight savings time. So that is pretty much it. I didn't have much going on Monday, but as we get into the end of the week, I want to put like a little to-do situation here for Friday because we have to get ready for our trip over the weekend because we are going to Dallas. I know that might confuse some people that are like, "Don't you live in Dallas?" Well, yes and no. I live outside of Dallas. I never really share exactly where I live, but I live outside of it. So it's still quite a trek, and we are spending the weekend there. And I'm so freaking excited because it is a combination of Jesse's birthday and our anniversary. So, I mean, it's also Veterans Day weekend, which is like perfect for us because, you know, we're both veterans. So we got tickets to the Dallas Cowboys game, which Jesse is a huge fan. I am not. I am simply going for support. And I honestly do like events like that, even if it's not my team that's playing. Those are not evenly spaced out. And I don't know that I can fix it because these are not. Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah, the experience is more what I'm going for, and the support, because we know, if you know anything about football, specifically NFL football, the relationship with the Dallas Cowboys is just, whew, I don't know. Some of the fans are just, you know what, I love it for those people that believe in so much for their team. Anywho, all right, so I'm just gonna do like I don't know, like a vertical sticker. We're leaving pretty early because we also have reservations in the city for dinner. So we're going to drive there, check into our hotel, maybe do some shopping, and then go to dinner. Fun fact, we actually tried to get the hotel room that is the hotel that Go Wild will be at next year, but they're just very, very booked up. Also, trying to get a hotel in Dallas the weekend of a game is damn near impossible. I think for the last couple of months, I've just looked like once a week, and we got really, really lucky with the hotel that we got. But it was tough because a few weeks ago it said they had no rooms, and now all of a sudden there are rooms. And then even the hotel for Go Wild had like a room for one night, but we needed it for 3, and it was just like, ugh, what a mess. But anyway, I am excited. I'm excited to be in this city, even though I'm just thankful that Jesse will be doing the majority of the driving, because if you've ever seen what it's like driving in Dallas, it's no fun. I'm just going to leave the dinner location blank, and then I don't even really know what time the game is. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let's do the shopping thing on Saturday. I should probably know this. Jesse will probably see this and be like, you can't go to the game with me anymore. Just kidding. I don't even have a jersey or anything to wear. I don't like any of these colors that I'm picking. I want some green. I keep putting the sheet back. Let's see. Let's just go with green. But I will buy the gear for the game and probably never wear it ever again. Those are just the facts. All right, I think I'm just gonna do the gray. I should have saved one of the bigger stickers for the game. I'm just gonna put it around the 2 o'clock time and just write game time. And then if I have to move it, I can. Anywho, I don't know that we have too many plans after the game because first of all, I don't know what time it is. So once I figure that out, I may have plans for us either before or after. I really hope it's not one of their later games because I cannot hang. And then we are staying through Monday. Our anniversary is on Tuesday, but I do have to get back. I don't quite get the amount of PTO that my husband gets, so that's a whole other conversation, but he's taking off like the whole freaking week and I can only take off like a couple days. It is the worst. All right, gonna put a little payday situation there. We're just gonna fill in the rest of the stuff. Trash day is Friday, so we'll put that there. That's perfect because we can take care of that before we go. I know that the kids can handle it, but yeah, we need to do it. All right, laundry. I think that's also going to be a Friday night thing since we also have to pack for a few days. My favorite part about a driving trip is that I don't have to worry about weight limits or the size of anything liquid. That was the thing that gave me the most panic with traveling to Canada. It just felt, I was so stressed. I was so freaking stressed about the liquid situation because there's like a limit and the size of a container that you can have all of your liquids in, and you have to pull that out separately. Now this is going to Canada. Interestingly enough, coming into the US, two shits not even given. Like they do not care. Come with all your liquids. It didn't have to be in a separate bag. It was just really strange. It could have been the airport that I was going through because, you know, every airport just makes up their own freaking rules by the day. But it was interesting how secure it was going into another country and then how not secure coming into the US. Very interesting. All right, so now all that I really have left, because I'm not really one to just kind of fill up my planner, like just to say that it's full, is put all of these little decorative stickers around. I kind of want to put this little cabin one on Sunday since that's where we're not staying in a cabin, but still. It just kind of reminds me of travel is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I can do words. I can do words. Oh my gosh, this went down crooked. The key with the Let's Planet stickers is pull it up slowly or you will rip your page. I still have the rip from last week. Remember that? That is still there. It left quite the mark. Ugh. All right, there's that one. And then we've got two more. I love the books and the leaves. Ugh, it's just perfect. It is perfect. I'm sure I'm going to use like the cleaning and the coffee time and the groceries. Like we're going to have to do groceries probably. No, we're not going to have to do groceries. I'm going to leave that for my kids to do. And for those who just don't know, my kids are adults. So I always forget or just assume that people know that my kids can house sit and, you know, all that stuff. So I think I'm just going to put this right in between both days. I don't know. I mean, it's there now, so there's nothing I can really do. And I think on Thursday is where I wanted to put another to-do list because we're going to be doing all the things to get ready to go. I do have to work on some things for the puppies specifically, which is just instructions and schedule and all of that stuff because I am the person who primarily manages all of that day to day since I work from home. And oh my gosh, it's really starting to get dark. I don't know if you guys can tell from the video, but I hope not. So our daughter asked that I be very specific in all of Loki's needs. Our other two dogs, much older, much more less needy. So they just don't need quite as much in their schedule. They can just survive a zombie apocalypse. But Loki, on the other hand, he's a high maintenance pup. So anywho, all right, that is how this week looks using the Let's Planet kit. I love this, love it, love it, love it. But I'm not gonna lie, I am quickly approaching needing to go back to like less stickers. The stickers are cute though. They are cute. They are cute. Ugh, I didn't even plan that week. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. If you have questions about any of the products that I used or anything like that, drop them down below. Let me know how you are doing with the time change because I am curious. I realize I am extremely sensitive to time and light and all of those things. So maybe it's just me, but I would love to know how you're adjusting with daylight savings time. Make sure you Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.